If war is terrorism, if somebody thinks war is terrorism, my simple question is, why do all the countries of the world have army then? Why does United Nation has peacekeeping force? I say illogical. It sounds very illogical to me. On one side you say, you should give freedom to everybody, don't force anything. But now you are forcing peace on somebody. Peacekeeping force, meaning it's human nature, it's logical, it's rational. You need to agree that there are certain elements in every society who do not easily accept peace, so you need to force peace upon them so that they don't disturb the remaining society. You have a peacekeeping force. War has been a concept of every religion. If you people read Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, verse number 31 in Bhagavad Gita, Krishnji he says, Bhagavad Gita chapter number 2, verse number 31, Krishnji he says, the best engagement for anyone, listen to what Krishnji is saying. The best engagement, meaning the best profession, the best job for anyone. Bhagavad Gita chapter number 2, verse number 31 and verse number 37. The best profession for anyone is to fight for the religion. And if you are fighting for the religion, you don't need to be hesitant about it. Don't feel hesitant if you are fighting for religion. Fight with pride. That is what Krishnji is saying in Bhagavad Gita. Then he says, O Partha, the Kshatriyas are very happy people, for they very often get the opportunity to fight for the God. O son of Kunti, if you fight for God, either you are killed and you become a martyr, or you get the heavenly planet. If you read Rig Veda, which is the primary most source of Hinduism, how many verses are there to fight for religion? If you read Rig Veda book number 1, hymn number 9, verse number 1 to verse number 15, it talks about fighting for religious principles. If you read Rig Veda book number 1, hymn number 29, verse number 7, Rig Veda book number 1, hymn number 132, verse number 1, Rig Veda book number 6, hymn number 5, verse number 4, Rig Veda book number 6, hymn number 5, verse number 6, Atharva Ved book number 4, hymn number 36, verse number 2, Atharva Ved book number 4, hymn number 36, verse number 4, Atharva Ved book number 4, hymn number 36, verse number 6, Atharva Ved book number 7, hymn number 93, verse number 1, Samved book number 6, hymn number 1, Decca number 1, verse number 5, Samved book number 6, hymn number 1, Decca number 1, verse number 6, Yajurved chapter number 8, verse number 45, Yajurved chapter number 9, verse number 38 and 39, it says, slay the godless foes, meaning whoever does not believe in a God, kill them. Yajurved chapter number 13, verse number 12, it says, burn down the enemies of God. Burn the enemies of God. Yajurved chapter number 13, verse number, it says that fight against the enemies of God, even if they are your relatives, your friends or strangers. Yajurved chapter number 17, verse number 44, it says, attack the enemies of God, burn their hearts and kill them. It is there even in Hinduism. Mahabharata. Oldest epic is Mahabharata. What is Mahabharata? A fight for good and evil. Bible, book of Numbers, chapter number 31, verse number 1 to 8. Book of Numbers, chapter number 31, verse number 33. Book of Exodus, chapter number 34, verse number 11 to 14. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 2, verse number 26 to 35. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 3, verse number 1 to verse number 7. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 7, verse number 1 to verse number 6. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 20, verse number 10 to 18. You know, Book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 10, Book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 20, verse number 10 to 18. It gives you the principles of fighting for religious cause. It says to Moses, may peace be upon him, O Moses, attack the disbelievers, kill all their women, kill all their children, slay them away, destroy their homes, and pull down everything they owe. But give them an option of peace. It's a very good sign. Give them an option of peace. And what is the option of peace? Say to them, if you and your generation afterwards till last day become our slaves, we will give you peace. If they say no, kill them. This is book of Deuteronomy. Now compare this with what Quran says. The number of places where Quran commanded war is in Surah Baqarah, Surah number 2, ayat number 190 to ayat number 194. Surah Baqarah, Surah number 2, ayat number 244. Surah Ma'idah, Surah number 5, ayat number 35. Surah Nisa, Surah number 4, ayat number 71 to ayat number 76. And ayat number 86 to ayat number 100. Surah Anfal, Surah number 8, ayat number 55 to ayat number 57. Surah Anfal, Surah number 8, ayat number 60 to 62. Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 1 to ayat number 22. Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 41. Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 86 to 111. Surah Hajj, Surah number 22, ayat number 58. Surah Hajj, Surah number 22, ayat number 78. Surah Hujurat, Surah number 49, ayat number 15. And Surah Saf, Surah number 61, ayat number 13 and 14. These are the places where Quran commanded to fight a war for the cause of Allah. I challenge anybody to show me one verse in the Quran, one ayat in the Quran where Allah said, kill all the non-Muslims. It's a challenge.